G'day ladies and gentlemen, ScottyD here from the Australia's Tabletop Wargaming Network, and welcome in to another installment for our South Pacific ITC Snapshots, where we look at the current standings of the ranking at the end of September for the 2024-25 ITC season, where we look at the top 10 players currently, as well as the top 5 teams, top player in every faction, along with the potential ITC events that have occurred recently, as well as the events that are coming up as well. Now, before we jump in to talking about the rankings, I want to thank everyone who has been enjoying our content here on the YouTube channel. We are less than 40 subscribers away from hitting 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, which is awesome to see. Really appreciate everyone's support in doing so, as well as also watching our content as we are over that 4,000 mark, but we need to maintain it whilst we also try and get to those 1,000 subscribers. But without further ado, let's jump in to looking at the September rankings and how things are looking at the end of September. So in the top 10 players, in first place, we've currently got Jason Horn from Victoria, sitting on 1,177 points. In second place from New South Wales is Jordan McGregor, sitting on 1,173 points. In third place is Kyle Murray from South Australia, sitting on 1,087 points. In fourth place, we've got Alex Inglezos sitting on 1,081 points. In fifth place, we've got Peter Cliff coming in at 1,063 points, followed by Josh Pope in sixth place from South Australia, sitting on 1,032 points. In seventh place is also someone from South Australia, being Ben Wan, sitting on 1,026 points, followed by Igor Callanan from New South Wales in 8th place, sitting on 1,024 points. Nate Mail from South Australia as well, sitting in 9th place on 1,023 points. And then Michael House from New South Wales rounding out the top 10, being on 1,005 points as well, to round out your top 10 for September. Towards the end of September for the South Pacific ITC rankings. Congratulations to all the players that are in the top 10 for the overall rankings, which is phenomenal to see and is an amazing achievement. It's great to see a diverse range of states represented, with Victoria, South Australia and New South Wales in there. I'd love to see some other states like WA and Queensland, Northern Territory and Tassie start to be represented as well. Next up, we're going to look at the top 5 teams in the ITC currently. In first place, we have got the Power Stances from South Australia, sitting on 1,987 points. In second place, we've got Chad Meck from New South Wales, sitting on 1,914 points, so 1,914 points. In third place is the Down Under 40k Factory team, sitting on 1,895 points, which has traded places with Chad Meck for that top spot, as they were the other way around for the past few snapshots. Then in fourth place, we've got Lost in the Mail from South Australia, sitting on 1,873 points. And then in fifth place is the Normal Blokes from Queensland, sitting on 1,806 points. Congratulations to you top 5 teams. It is absolutely phenomenal to see you guys getting such great, strong teams results for the season so far. I'm excited to see which team does come out on top at the end of the season. Now, coming into the top faction rankings, as we have instilled in the past couple of snapshots, if the text is red, it means there has been a change for whether that's the player or the points or their events as well. So starting off in Adeptus Sororitas, in first place, we've got Jordan McGregor sitting on 806 points. For Adeptus Astartes, we've got Dylan Cowan still sitting strong on 687 points. In Adeptus Custodes, it is still Nathan Stern sitting on 594 points. For Adeptus Mechanicus, Alex Inglezos has increased his score up to 769.69 points as well. A great score there for Alex. For Eldari, Brian Lakeland has still got that top spot with no points changes for him, being on 696.92 points. In Ash Militarum, Bradley MC from South Australia has increased his point score up to 626 points. Blood Angels Dylan Cowan is still holding strong on 673 points. Chaos is still Joshua Pope, but he is increasing his score up to 791 points there. Chaos Demons first place is still Jackson Flinter from New South Wales, but he's increased his score to 584 points now. Chaos Knights is still Josh Pope in first place with no points change for him, being on 649 points. For Chaos Space Marines, it's Liam Mowbray sitting on 523 points there for a new leader for Chaos Space Marines. Congratulations, Liam, on taking that top spot. For Dark Angels, it's Chris Gardner still on 444 points. In Death Guard, Wade Stringer has actually taken top spot for Death Guard from Richard Hill, sitting on 685 points. Death Watch is still Jared Martin. We don't have Imperial Agents currently for rankings. So Jared is still top spot on Death Watch on 276 points. For Drakari, Brian Lakeland is still in first place, sitting on 696 points there. For Gene Stealer Cult, Peter Hatcliffe has actually taken first spot here, being on the 713 points, taking over Taylor Hill. Now, Taylor has also been eclipsed by Eric Lathoris from Queensland as well in the rankings, pushing him down, I believe, in a third or fourth spot now. For Grey Knights, we've got Leah Newell from South Australia sitting on 724 points. On Imperial Knights, Carl Murray is still in first place, but increased his score up to 775 points. Leagues of Votan, Marcus Butler is still holding strong on 622 points. Necrons is still Jason Horn, who is holding strong on 819 points. Orcs, Mark Harana is still in first place on 662 points. Space Wolves has seen another change. Terrence has been dethroned, with Woody Woo taking the top spot now on 631 points. So a lot of movement in Space Wolves at the moment. Wolf Jail being quite a popular build, so not surprising there is some heated fighting for that top spot of Space Wolves. For Tau Empire, Serena Mail from South Australia has taken top spot here on 655 points, with Thousand Suns remaining strong in the hands of Michael House on 679 points. Tyranids is still strongly in the hands of Eric Lathuris, sitting on 661 points. World Eaters, as far as I'm aware, Nathan Princey is still top spot on 626 points, and then Matthew O'Connor is still the top spot of Yunari. Now, I do know what the issue is with BCP. I just need to remove the cache on my web browser, so those will hopefully be a lot more up to date going forward as well. I just didn't have a chance to get around to it this time around. I do apologize. So next up, we are going to be looking at the events that happened during August, but congratulations to everyone who is first place on your factions, increasing your scores or taking a top spot. Really well done to each of you. It is an amazing achievement to see how well you're able to achieve scores and attend events to be able to take top spot of a faction. Now, looking at the August ITC events or supposed ITC events, as we still do not have an ITC calendar, so it's important to make sure that when you are seeing these might be ITC events. These are also just my best guess at what potential ITC events there are. Now, first up, we've got the Combat Company 2000 point August RTT happened in Mortdale, New South Wales on the 31st of August with 16 players in attendance. Jim Cavalli came in first place with Blood Angels, Igor Callanan came in second with Necrons, and Daniel Smith came in third with Adeptus Custodes. Jim and Igor came in going 3-0 with Daniel going 2-1. Next up, we have got the Good Games Maitland RTT that also happened up in Maitland, New South Wales on the 31st of August as well. They had 10 players in attendance. Woody Woo with Space Rules came in first, going undefeated. Taylor Hill came in second with Thousand Suns going 2 wins and 1 loss. And Timothy Gethburner, I do apologize, Tim, if I mispronounced your surname there, coming in third with Space Marines with going 2 wins and 1 loss as well. Next up, we've got the Game Centre Narellan monthly RTT happening in Smeaton Grange, New South Wales on the 31st of August as well, with 8 players in attendance. Todd Webmeyer took out first place with World Eaters going 3-0. Peter O'Neill came in second place with 2 wins and a loss on Chaos Demons. And then Cameron Bond came in third with Dark Angels going 2 wins and a loss as well. Next up, we had the Down Under 40k 3-person teams tournament that happened on the 7th of September up in Beresfield, New South Wales, with 6 teams and 3 players in attendance. First place was The Shed, going 3 wins, no losses, no draws. They were captained by Ryan Duchatel on Blood Angels, followed by Aris Quarterman on Drakari and Jordan Duchatel on Thousand Suns. In second place was Veterans of the Long Neck Team 1. They went 2 wins and 1 loss. They were captained by Jack Blanche on Imperial Knights, followed by Jorg Sutton Johnson on Chaos Demons, and Luke Winters on Adeptus Sororitas to round out the team. And then recruits came in third place, going 2 wins and 1 loss as well, with Joseph Kwan leading the team as captain with Adeptus Sororitas, Eva Urso taking World Eaters, and then Taylor Hill running Thousand Suns there. Next up, we have got I Cannot Believe It Is Not TNAO at Bray Park in Queensland on the 7th of September with 29 players in attendance. First place was Matt Hubbard on Chaos Demons, followed by Cooper Leopold on Tau Empire, and then Sam Littler on Ashmel-Tarum. All the players going 3 wins and no losses there. Next up, we've got the South Australia 40k Neophyte RTT happened in Edwardstown, South Australia on the 8th of September with 20 players in attendance. Tom Sullivan took out first place with Dark Angels. Tom Garrett took out second place with Ashmel-Tarum, and Liam Mowbray take out third with Chaos Space Marines. All 3 players going undefeated, which is really great to see there as well. Then we've also got the South Australian Circuit Acolyte RTT that happened in Edwardstown, South Australia, same venue as the Neophyte RTT on the 8th of September with 24 players in attendance. Josh Pope took out first place with Thousand Suns. Adam Napier took out second with Adeptus Sororitas, and Aidan McCune took out third place with Chaos Space Marines. All 3 players going 3 wins and no losses there. So congratulations to each of you gentlemen. It was great to see. Then we come to the Gladiator Gaming Teams Tournament up in Loganholme, Queensland on the 14th and 15th of September with 22 teams of 6 players in attendance. A massive teams tournament once again for the Gladiator Gaming guys. In first place was the Normal Blokes going 5 wins and no losses. They were captained by Ben Warrior on Adeptus Mechanicus. Daniel Stanford was running Grey Knights. Jordan Bennett was running Blood Angels. Liam Hackett was running Imperial Knights. Luke Pierce was running Thousand Suns, and Nathan Bleakley was running Necrons. In second place is the Horsemen. They were captained by Eric Lathuris to 4 wins and 1 loss. Eric was running Gene Stealer Colts with Brody Middleton running Ashmel-Tarum, Dave Kerr running Dark Angels. You have Hamish Campbell running Necrons, Nick Argent on World Eaters, and then Steve Wade on Eldari. And then in third place was the Suncoast Legion Alfarius team. Of course, Suncoast Legion also had an Omegon team as well. So this team went 2 wins and 3 draws, which is really great to see. So they were captained by Memphis Thorpe on Tyranids. They had Connor Fleming on Grey Knights, Dylan Hopkins on Imperial Knights, James Hampton on Necrons, Jamie Wilkins on Dark Angels, and Matt Hubbard on Chaos Demons as well. And then we come to Roll for Damage 2024 GT in Fulham, South Australia. Happened on the 14th, 15th of September as well. They had 97 players in attendance. So Kyle Murray took out first place with Imperial Knights going 6 wins and 0 losses. Peter Hatcliffe came in second place with Gene Stealer Colts going 5 and 1. And then Wade Stringer coming in third place with Death Guard going 5 and 1 as well. Congratulations to you guys for steamrolling your way through, which was awesome to see. Such great results there for some really interesting factions, which you don't typically see coming at the top of some of these larger events. Next up, we've got South Coast Siege, which I actually TO'd. Happened in Wollongong, New South Wales on the 14th of September. We had 22 players in attendance. Bren Kentwell took out first place with Thousand Suns. Tom Mabert came in second with Drakari, and Matt Hearn came in third with Ashmel-Tarum. Bren and Tom went undefeated going 3-0, with Matt coming in with 2 wins and a loss. Congratulations to each of you guys. It was a pleasure to run the tournament for you, and I hope you had a great fun time. Then we've got the Sydney 40k Teams September Slam that happened in Padstow, New South Wales on the 14th and 15th of September as well, with 14 teams of 5 players in attendance. Potentially could have been 16 teams from memory as well. Maybe my notes are incorrect. For the recruits, they came in first place. They went 5 wins and 0 losses. They were captained by Taylor Hill, who is the captain of Team New South Wales for 2025 for the ANZTC. He was running Thousand Suns. You had Daniel Nagai on Necrons, Jackson Flinter on Chaos Demons, Ton Wedmeyer on World Eaters, and then Zach Futra on Blood Angels. In second place was the Glen 20Os. They came in with 4 wins and 1 draw. They were captained by Alex and Glezos on Adeptus Mechanicus. James Middleton was running Tyranids. Nathan Princey was running World Eaters. Richard Hill was running Death Guard, and Woody Woo was running Space Wolves. Then we had in third place Down Under 40k Factory Red team that went 3 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. They were captained by Tim Sunderland on Orcs, had Ben Brown on Chaos Knights, Daniel Gash Jones on Blood Angels, Dan Sherry on Grey Knights, and Greg McGinnity on World Eaters as well. Then we had the Victorian Team Championships. Lots of team tournaments happening on the same weekend in different states. It's awesome to see. Victorian Team Championships happening in Bulleen, Victoria on the 21st and 22nd of September for this one, so the weekend just gone. So not the same weekend as the Gladiator Gaming and the Sydney 40k teams, but 3 teams events in 3 different states within 2 weekends is huge. There were 10 teams of 5 players in attendance. In first place, we had Did You Know That Mice Per going 5-0. They were captained by Jeremy Martino on Thousand Suns. They had Dean Simbeck on World Eaters, Joshua Brody on Dark Angels, Matt Morrisoli on Chaos Space Marines, and Reese Cunningham on Adeptus Sororitas. Paired well again for once is the team that came in at second place. They went 4 wins and 1 loss. They were captained by Ed Askey on Grey Knights. Adam Camilleri was playing Ashram Eltarum. Alex Franz was playing Necrons. Lachlan Booth was playing Black Templars. And Stuart Traynor was playing Tyranids. And then in third place was Schrodinger's Skill Ceiling, captained by Nick Burrows on Thousand Suns. They had Ben Ashton on Adeptus Mechanicus, Blake Henderson on Chaos Demons, Hugh Titchener on Ashram Eltarum, and Matthew Thomas on Tau Empire. Then we come to Battle in the Bush 10, happened in Orange, New South Wales on the 21st and 22nd of September as well, with 41 players in attendance. Jordan McGregor took out first place with Adeptus Sororitas, followed by Taylor Hill coming in second with Thousand Suns, and Woody Woo coming in third with Space Wolves there. Jordan went undefeated going 5-0. Taylor also went undefeated going 4 wins and a draw, and then Woody went 4 wins and 1 loss there. It's great to see these guys consistently up the top and putting in really solid results. We've then got the auspicious 2K competitive that happened in Unabah, Queensland on the 21st of September as well. There were 10 players in attendance. Lachlan Bakers came in first place with Leagues of Votan. Then Gaunt Ty came in second with Dark Angels, and Todd Peters came in third with Emperor's Children. Lachlan and Brendan went 3-0 with Todd going 2 wins and a loss there as well. Then we come to the Good Games Maitland RTT for September up in Maitland, New South Wales on the 21st of September as well, with 13 players in attendance. Nathan Stern came in first place with Ashram Eltarum, followed by Simon Wood on Tyranids in second, and then Luke Winters coming in third, going 2 wins and a loss, with Nathan and Simon both going undefeated there. Then we've got the Down Under 40k Sydney RTT that happened in Frenchs Forest, New South Wales on the 21st of September, with 24 players in attendance as well. Ben Brown took out first place with Chaos Knights. Kirby took out second with Blood Angels, and then third place was Peter O'Neill with the Chaos Demons. All 3 players going undefeated, which is phenomenal to see at a 24-player RTT there as well. But ladies and gentlemen, before we jump into looking at the upcoming ITC events for September, October, and November in terms of GTs for November only, I want to thank everyone who does financially support us here at the ATWN, who is down below where my lovely face is on screen. Your financial contributions really do help us be able to expand what we are doing with tournament coverage, cover our costs of the business, and allow us to continually improve the quality that we are able to bring to tournament coverage of the Australian Warhammer 40k tournament scene. And if you do wish to financially support us, feel free to check out the memberships here on YouTube. They're either $5 or $10 Australian, same level of memberships as on our Ko-Fi page for $5 and $10 Australian, or you can subscribe to us over on Twitch at the Australis TWN Twitch channel as well. All are valid ways of supporting us and all get the similar levels of support. The Twitch subs do count as being the same level associated with the value of the sub there as what the levels are for Ko-Fi and YouTube as well. But without the support of these guys, we wouldn't be able to do as much as what we've been able to do this year, and I hope that we are able to do so much more next year as well. But now let's jump into talking about the upcoming potential ITC tournaments for September, October, and November, because we still got one more weekend in September. We've got the Brisbane Low Rollers, the September RTT, happening in Annerley, Queensland on the 28th of September. 30 players in attendance. It is formally sold out, ladies and gentlemen. Good luck to everyone in attendance there. We've then got the No Prisoners RTT happening in Coffs Harbour, New South Wales on the 28th of September as well. There are 22 players in attendance, and there are still 8 tickets left available if you want to sign up for that. You know, Coffs is a little bit of a drive from Sydney, but not too far from Maitland. So if you do want to support those guys, make sure to head up there as well if you're keen for another RTT. We do have the Western Sydney 3-man teams tournament also happening in Kidswood, New South Wales on the 28th of September with 10 teams of 3 players. There are 2 teams tickets left, so there are 8 teams already in attendance, 2 teams spots available. So if you want to play some 3-man teams for a single day, get a bit of teams itch going and getting that teams itch scratched, feel free to head over to the Western Sydney guys. Peter O'Neill and the guys run some phenomenal 1-day and 2-day events as well. We've then got the WA Team Championships happening in Kelmscott, WA on the 28th and 29th of September as well. 20 teams of 6 players in attendance, and it is fully sold out, ladies and gentlemen, which is great to see for the WA crowd. We've then got the Game Centre Narellan September RTT happening in Smeaton Grange, New South Wales on the 28th of September. 26 spots available, so if you aren't attending any other RTTs in Sydney, maybe check out the Game Centre Narellan RTT and get some points under your belt. We've then got Moab 40K being run in Sylvania, New South Wales on the 5th and 6th of October. 39 players are currently signed up with 21 tickets left available for purchase if you are keen to play at Moab. We've then also got VolcanoCon 2024 happening in Mount Gambier, South Australia on the 5th and 6th of October as well. There's currently 11 players on BCP, but they might have more ticket sales than that with 53 tickets available. Of course, check the Facebook page event. Make sure you're checking all possible avenues of communication and reach out to the TOs for more info because I believe that might be a bit inaccurate. We've then got the Western Sydney RTT happening in South Penrith as well in New South Wales on the 12th of October. 7 players currently in attendance with 23 tickets available. So if you're not able to make the 3-man teams coming up, then this might be the next one. You can jump out to the Penrith guys and play an RTT out that way as well. We've then got the Auspicious Masters happening in Cranbrook, Queensland on the 12th and 13th of October. Currently 3 players signed up, but there are still 29 tickets available. If you're in the area, jump along to the Auspicious Masters. Have a great day. Great 2 days of competitive 40k action. We've then got the Down Under 40k Beresfield RTT happening in Beresfield, New South Wales on the 13th of October. 18 players currently signed up with 2 tickets left. So if you haven't gotten your ticket for Beresfield RTT for October, definitely jump on and grab that ASAP. We then also got the Down Under 40k Sydney RTT happening in Frenchs Forest, New South Wales on the 19th of October with 30 tickets available for that one. I'm not sure if the Down Under 40k guys have released ticket sales for that one as of yet, but stay apprised to their Facebook page. They always post stuff up on there to keep you guys apprised of what information is happening for their events. We've then got the Good Games Maitland 3-man teams tournament happening in Maitland, New South Wales on the 26th of October with 10 teams of 3 players in attendance. It is fully sold out, and good luck to all the teams in attendance there. We've then also got the Game Centre Narellan October RTT happening in Smeaton Grange, New South Wales on the 26th of October with 26 tickets available. So if you're keen for another Smeaton Grange RTT over at the Game Centre, I believe it is now the Good Games in Narellan, make sure to head over there and support them with the events that they are running there as well. For November, in terms of GTs, we've got the Risky Rollers Open happening in Bulleen, Victoria on the 2nd, 3rd and 4th of November. I'm not sure what their player capacity is or how many tickets they have left, but make sure to reach out to the Risky Roller guys, whether that's on Facebook or through the TO contact on BCP. Find out more info for that one. Then you've got the Western Sydney 40k 8-man teams tournament happening in Penrith, New South Wales on the 9th and 10th of November with 11 teams of 8 players in attendance. I believe there are still tickets available if you are keen to play some 8-man teams 40k action that weekend, and I will be in attendance streaming the entire weekend here on the ATWN, hopefully both on YouTube and Twitch, but we'll see how we go. We may just do YouTube for this one just to make sure that things are all nice and smooth as well. I'm still yet to make that call. Then we've also got the Hobart GT happening on the 16th and 17th of November with 36 players in attendance, and there are still 34 tickets left. So if you're down in Tassie or even in Victoria and you have no problem with a short flight across to Tassie, head over, get some more points at a great tournament. I know the Tassie guys run some phenomenal events down there, really well run events, and so it's great to see them having consistent numbers at their tournaments. We've then got the ITA 3-player teams tournament happening in Ipswich, Queensland on the 23rd and 24th of November. Currently there are 4 teams of 3 players signed up with 16 teams tickets available, so it means there's a capacity of 20 teams of 3 players, so it's definitely a good chance to play 3-man teams over the course of 2 days for 5 rounds rather than 3 rounds on 1 day. So another option for you guys there. Then we have got Gonghammer 2024 coming up on the 30th of November and the 1st of December in Wollongong, New South Wales. I'm the head TO working with the South Coast Siege guys, putting on a phenomenal tournament. We've got 80 players. It is formally sold out. We are not adding any more tickets, and we've got some guest commentators joining us to live stream all 5 rounds of the tournament across the weekend. It's going to be absolutely phenomenal that weekend. And on the same weekend down in Campbell, ACT, we've got HeroCon 2024. 14 players are currently signed up with 66 tickets available. So if you aren't able to attend Gonghammer, maybe that's another event you can go and support down in Canberra. I know the Ad for Wargaming guys put on some great tournaments as well. But ladies and gentlemen, that is actually going to be it for today's ITC South Pacific Snapshot. Congratulations to everyone who podiumed at all of the events throughout August. Also, congratulations to everyone for the top teams, top players for every faction, and the top 10 players as well. You guys are doing a phenomenal job throughout this season, and we've only got a few more months until we hit Uprising, which is the end of the 2024-25 season as far as I'm aware. I'm sure we'll find out more information regarding that as we get closer to those dates. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you want to catch any more content up from us, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified as to when we are releasing more content. Feel free to leave us any feedback in the comments, as well as make sure to share it with your friends if they are in this one as well, so they know that they are one of the top players or top teams that are featured in this video. And if you want to catch any of our content live, whether it's tournament coverage, tournament previews, and hobbying sessions, feel free to head over to Australia's TWN over on Twitch, where you can catch our live stream sessions on a weekly basis as well, tournaments on the weekends as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been ScottyD. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll catch you in the next snapshot in October.